Hello everyone, Kaminari here. This is actually a vlog, not a channel update whatsoever. It's about 9:10 in the morning, and I woke up at like 5 hours ago, and kind of tired, still tired. Can't believe it's 9 a.m. and I'm still tired. I worked last night. Last night we got a shoplifter trying to steal an AC, and I felt pretty good about myself. I gained my confidence. However, as soon as I got home, I just take my nerd block upstairs, bring in the mail and do whatever, blah blah blah, and go straight to bed. Got about 4 hours of sleep, woke up, and I opened my mail. I only got one letter, and for some of you don't know, and I will admit to reveal this big secret of mine. I kept it for quite some times on YouTube, and that is because I'm not really sure how to put it. To me, it's so relevant for what I do, but just for sake of my sanity, I must address it. For some of you who don't know, I am a mother. I do admit I'm a mother of a now soon to be a 6-year-old little boy. Now, the story goes is I have quite young, actually into my mid-20s. You can probably calculate how old I am now, but like I said, it's irrelevant. Age is irrelevant to what I do. At the time, I was engaged to a very immature young man. Very immature. I was engaged to. He was over the age of 18. We were being consensual adults here, but I was the oldest out of the duo. Out of the couple. I got pregnant during my second semester of college, and it's just like out of a whim. I can't remember when exactly. I think it's Valentine's Day. Yeah, anyway, I was upset because not only I was not unemployed, I was currently being kicked out by my landlord in Cleveland, Ohio. I asked for comfort and support from my so-called friends and my fiance, and they don't really care. My roommates, they don't really care. Actually, they don't understand a lick of English, to be exact. You know how Russians are. And well, it's beside the point. I was being kicked out because I couldn't pay rent, and I was actually struggling to look for work. And that's because I need to find work to support myself and the child. And my fiance at the time, he was ecstatic we're having a child. Fast forward April 1st, I dropped out of college, but I did it for a reason. I mean, I still kept my astronomy course because I can email this stuff to my professor and then do whatever. Anyway, I told him, I'm sorry, I don't think living in Cleveland is an option. I was offered to stay at my parents' house just for sanctuary, just for stress relief, free stress, and all okay. And let's just say it was exact nightmare with hormones, mood swings, normal pregnancy stuff, plus the stress with a fiance who's begging and pleading to come back. And it got to the point where I ended up leaving Cleveland to be with him. I'm living for Cleveland for him. And let's just say it was very stressful. Not only I was abused by his peers, well, he has only 2 friends, and unfortunately these 2 friends are no longer with him as friends. And he posted on Facebook, idiot. And not only I was abused, I was like threatened, and they are intimidating. Now, don't get me wrong, a bit of a warning here. And also knowledge, I don't care what race, religion, sexuality. It depends on your character. Your character is what you make of yourself. These 2 young women, his friends, are lesbians, and yes, they are black. I'm using that word to describe them. However, their characters, they don't show their interest in taking care of children. This is a minor thing going on with it in the world right now, but it's just people in general taking care of kids just for the money. I mean, not babysitting, but money, like taking care of foster children, and you get money through the government to pay for their clothing, pay for their food, medicine, so on and so forth. And let's just say it was not very good. My fiance actually tried, keyword tried, to sell our firstborn to them for $500. I know what you're saying. Dude, what is your problem? You don't do that. This is like a form of human trafficking. It is. It is. If you go online and look up all of the articles stating that, what was it? It just states that those who are like going to adopt children through pregnancy, they give you like, there's pregnancy housing somewhere for women to stay and be stress-free, find shelter, hopefully find work after giving birth, and you get like a bunch of stuff. And they, as soon as you give birth, they like sell the child and they like get a profit. That's pretty much it. What it was. And we were looking for a home. It's like, we need $500. Well, we couldn't find a home anywhere for us, let alone, I was just a figurehead for these 2 young women. We had like appointments to go to where they want us to go to their appointment instead. Sorry. I'm just so tired, and that's pretty much it. I decided to move back. They literally kicked us out when I said no. And you guys are going to say, you did the right thing. Yes and no. I did the right thing because I know how they are. However, no, it's like, no lesser chance to have a home and food. They pretty much stole half of our food. Where he only spends all our food stamps on candy. Yeah, you know. Not like real food, like sandwiches, something real, something healthy for the kid. And then I do end up getting my cravings. My final craving just so happens to be pumpkin pie, but that was it. Anyway, fast forward, I gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. He was in the NICU unit for a week because he wasn't eating correctly. Plus, he has like some abnormalities. But I don't think it was too troublesome. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's always something wrong. But to me, there was nothing wrong. He's just that way. Let's just say I went through hell not only him, I was forced to get married. My son was my only witness, so yeah. Got married, try to look for a home for ourselves, and gone through so much. And during our whole relationship, it was nothing but abuse and one-upmanship. I ended up going to a homeless shelter due to that. By the first of the year, we got sick, but we were just fine. I was fine. I was taking care of him and just reading books to him. My sister-in-law took us in, and I had my moments. Like I said, I had my moments, and I got to the point where I was going into the mental ward of the local hospital. I was there for a week. And during the whole time, Children's Services got involved. And they said, well, this is not good for the baby. It's like, if you keep on fighting, it will ruin the relationship between you and him. And so. They want me to still be on medication. And unfortunately, I can't be on medication due to the fact that my medication makes me sleepy. And to that's a big no-no for a mother, because although you do need sleep, you need to be awake for taking care of the child. The child is like, you have to feed the child every day, and like every 2 or 3 hours. Kid will start to be hungry. I was like that. It's not that I wasn't caring. It's just the medication was wrong. The medication I was under at the time, I was allergic to. I didn't know I was allergic to. So, yeah. Valentine's Day 2011, I got a visitation. It's like I want a visitation for Valentine's Day. Want something like that. It's like something like my first real Valentine's Day as a married couple. Didn't turn out that way. Instead of cards or candies, a flower just to cheer me up, because I was like lonely at home, and constantly threatened by my roommate at the time. It's like, please let me sleep. I think I was like borderline sane at the time, or just because of that, and gave me a contract. To be quite honest, this is the second contract. After reading it, I have to act like I'm just a slave. That's what I was, a slave. It was like, the only reason why I'm coming back was because of him. And that was part of my abuse from him and my other family. The only person who understood my pain would have been one of my cousins. Well, cousins from my marriage. I still consider her my friend, even though I don't really care about them anymore. Really, to be quite honest, I don't care. Fast forward in April, I was told to take him to the hospital because they want us to check him out. And I said, wait a minute, he's getting a check out later next week. He said, no, it has to be very soon. I even said, can you give me like the next day? I'm sorry. And they say, I'm sorry. So, April 22nd, 2011, I took him to the hospital and got him checked. There were no signs of abuse. However, I did talk to Children's Services alone. The last time I spoke to Children's Services, we, as in him and me, he did all the talking. I couldn't say anything. And you want him out. It's like, you don't want us to get into your business. I mean, you don't want them to get into our business. So, kind of deal. He did. But I couldn't say anything. Because if I say one thing, I don't know what will happen, to be quite honest. So, but I did. is I talk to Children's Services, say, hey, look, there are a lot of things I want to talk to you about, and to be fair, I could not say anything. You saw it. You guys saw me saying nothing. And that's because of fear. My now ex-husband is pretty scary. Even though he's skinny enough to be break in half and pretty much a wimp. He is a wimp. Even though he did this to me like years ago, and yeah, during our whole relationship was like that. Anyway, they decided it'll be for the best for him to be taken away. Well, what they did is they did what is called an order of law, and in Children's Services terms, it means the child is forced to be taken out of your custody. And I was immediately kicked out. How upsetting, because it was spring, I have nowhere to go. So I called my dad, Dad, can you take me home? And I was living on and off, living with them. I mean, we got the apartment ready. We won't move in until May. And let's just say it's like seriously not cool. I miss like meetings after meetings with them because I don't know where the fuck everything is here in this goddamn city of mine. Until all that. I got a chance to see him now and then. He's still cute as ever, but the inevitable happened. About ...2012 or 2013, I can't remember. I got a message from my caseworker, said the godparents would like to take over as guardians. Now, from my knowledge, there is no godparents. Actually, the godparents I picked, due to what I've known so far. My ex-husband went behind my back. And he got a hold of those girls. They agreed. Now, I want to tell him, look, you have no idea how much pain and suffering I was under your roof. And how much I put up with you. You come in to my life once more and demanded me to give you my child to you because you wanted a child. You have no idea. You can't even take care of another child like Jonathan. He's up in that bedroom all day. He comes out just to go use the bathroom or eat or watch a little TV, and he's in that room playing. Whereas, well, I ignore him, but I take care of him. And this is what you want me to do? You want a child of your own to solidify your relationship? No. No. You want a child just to extend love to it. Add another member to your family. It can be a dog or cat. You're better off with Bella than with a child. To be quite honest, Bella's a dog. I hate her. I don't care if she's a puppy or not. I don't like her very much. She's too much of a diva. But beside the point. Well, I lost that battle. And I went ahead and lived with my daily life. Go go to work every day, battle against my manager who refuses to literally pay me, even though I am on the roster of that particular shop every now and then. And it was after my temporary transfer, well, almost at the end of my transfer. I was ending my time there, and I moved out from Chesterfield to the OSU campus on the other side of High Street towards the hospital. I've gotten a call. It was Children's Services from Cuyahoga County. Side note, if you don't know what Cuyahoga County is, it's Cleveland, Ohio. I'm not going to lie. It's Cleveland. Well, actually, like the majority of the city is Cuyahoga County. Cuyahoga County Children's Services got a hold of me. And they said, Mrs. Stokes, at the time I was under Stokes. Actually, I was under McLaughlin, business-wise, so. Mrs. Stokes, we are sorry to inform you that we've taken your child, Cyrus, out of the guardian's custody. I was in shock. I didn't know what to think. I had mixed emotions, like I was scared because what was going on. I was happy, full of joy. It's like he's finally out of their grasps. Those greedy bitches. Yes, I say greedy bitches. So. Meh. I don't know what to think. And I told one of my trusted bosses, who is a key holder, and say, hey, they took Cyrus away. We were playing. They gave me a court date, and we were playing by mid-June, or was it July? I can't remember. It's June or July. I can't remember. I went ahead and go to Cleveland, Ohio for court. I was just there to see all this. That's all I was there. They want me to see him. I wanted to see him so badly, but it's like, where's my baby? Where's my loving little one? They wouldn't let me see him because it was such short notice. So, let's go home. I was given casework, case stuff to take care of. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it again. This time, it's a money issue and a living situation issue, because I can't live in a house, or I can't live in a dirty house like I was a long time ago. I could not live in a house where there's stress involved with, like, at Whitehall. Couldn't. And where I live now, we can't have kids here, period. Which is out of respect. I respect her. So, in the mail. I received, like, you gotta go to court. I called all of the caseworkers that I worked with and said, look, I do understand it is my duty as a mother to go up there to court, see if I can get him back. But at the same time, I can't. And that's because I work for a dollar store. I don't get paid much. I only get paid like $9 an hour, and that's it. I had to donate plasma in order to stay above water for a while. Gotta be floating. I don't get a whole lot of stuff, and that's one of the reasons why I cancel it, because rent comes first, utilities comes first, so on and so forth. And I can't do it. They understand completely. But in the eyes of the court, they don't understand. In technical terms, according to the paperwork, according to the letter, both parents, me and my ex-husband, had abandoned the child. He is being put up of permanent custody by Children's Services, and he will be adopted out. As of today, I am no longer known as a mother anymore. I'm just a stranger to him. And I can live with that. However, what I'm doing right now on YouTube, one of my reasons why I'm on YouTube so much right now, is one day he will look me up on YouTube, look me up and then look for me. Watch this video. And it's like, this is the reason why Mom did this. She loved me so much. She'll do anything to give me a better life. And that's what I'm doing so far. This is my way of showing him who I am. I have changed so much in the past. I'm not that naive, idiot person several years ago. I am a strong, smart, awesome woman who has like 35 subscribers, but I don't really care. I mean, sorry. I'm sorry if I'm crying. I'm just like really, it's a little emotional. And this is actually my reason I'm doing this. I am doing this to connect with you guys who went through this, who went through broken homes, who went through foster care for so long, and you don't really know where you fit in. Let me be that parent figure on YouTube. I can give you advice if you need me on Google Plus or Facebook or any of my social media. I'm just like everybody else. Right now, I've gone through, as of today, I went through a very emotional time. And believe me, you guys, you got parents who love you. Being a parent is to sacrifice yourself, sacrifice everything that they wanted to have you to live through what they believe is right. What I've lived through, what I've gone through, is what they've gone through too. And I'm not going to lie, I love him to death. And I'm happy what I'm doing was the right thing. Now, abandoning a child like that isn't exactly well written. If you're wondering why is he abandoned, my side of the story would have been I can't afford to go up to Cleveland to go to court and see him every week. My paycheck would not allow it. The only way for me to do so is if I literally go and live with my parents for a while. Pay them rent, do whatever. My parents, not my grandmother, but my stepmother and my father, think of me as a form of a failure. And I see it that way too. I see myself as a form of failure. We all have forms of failure, but mine is not to become an independent person. Maybe because I'm very different from everybody else. I'm not mentally same. I don't know. And that's pretty much another story behind that one, but I would like to put down a draw my life thing, but I don't know how to do it on the computer really, so forgive me. Yeah, this is pretty much it, what really happened. On my end. His father and I did talk to some family members that I've known, and probably tell them, you need to call these people. They've been contacting me too. And I was told by Miss Tate, Miss Brown, Miss Johnson, he wants nothing to do with him. Well, let me point this out. This actually made me very angry. I mean, this is for some... Excuse me. Yeah. Anyway, according to them, what he has said is that I want nothing to do with him. And I was so angry. I want to literally kill the guy. Say, look, you have no right to be called a father anymore. The way you treated him, the way you treated me, you have no right. Yes, what you're doing would have been the right thing to do. But he will always be your son. You always will remember that. And I don't care if you think that he doesn't deserve to be acknowledged as your son. Cyrus deserves everything. He deserves to have a life. He deserves to have hopes and dreams, like any little boy will want. Who knows? He might be a superhero. He might be just like me, a YouTuber, later on in his life. I know there's several kids out there who have like 5 or 6 who started their own channels. And it's very smart. Very loving. It's just like me in every way. And I will miss him. I will miss him. I'm not going to lie. I love him and miss him every day. But it's for the best. I will move on and pretend none of this ever happened. And maybe one day he will come and message me and say, hey, You were talking about me. Are you Mom? Yes, sweetie. I'm Mom. And maybe one day I will be reunited with him and tell him everything. Until then, this is the way things go. And hopefully, there will be a happy ending for him. Well, thank you very much. I'm sorry. This is rather emotionally vulnerable to me. And I never, ever cried in front of camera before. Never. And thank you very much for watching this vlog. I've never done a very emotional vlog that has something to do with a secret that I've kept from you guys. And that's because it's irrelevant from what I do for YouTube. And what I do on YouTube is talk about anime and Pokemon and all that. Be passionate for what I do. And with something this dramatic in my life, yes, I believe you guys have a right to know my little secret. Secret's out. Anyway, thank you very much. And please like and subscribe my channel. Plug me on all forms of social media. And thank you. And good day.